Hello everyone, Michael217 here, welcome you back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, and we now have 2 levels available to us. Between episodes, I got the normal exit of Canopy Chaos, and I unlocked the 4th level of the world, which is Trunk Twister. And I'll be doing that, hopefully in this episode, after I do this other level that we have open, which is Busted Bayou. I think I pronounced it Bayou last time, but I'm pretty sure Bayou's the correct pronunciation. Am I right with that? I'm not quite sure. But regardless, this is what we're going to start with, and hopefully we can do Trunk Twister as well in this episode. And I love this level for so many reasons, one of them being that it is a silhouette level. This is the first of 3 silhouette levels. This is an art style that returns from the first game. It will be used in 3 levels of this game, which at one point, you know, I thought that was too few levels to have as silhouette levels, but then I thought about it and I figured you kind of don't want to wear it down. So I think 3 levels is a good number to have as silhouette levels. The first game also had 3 silhouette levels. I believe this is the first time that we've seen this. This is the first rotating barrel. You'll be seeing this actually a lot more than you will be seeing barrels that just allow you to use one Kong. And you have to time it well to pick the Kong that you want, and usually I'm going to be picking Dixie. Like I said earlier, Dixie is easily the best Kong to use. I'm going to try to give each Kong partner enough screen time. I think it's inevitable that I will overuse Dixie because of just how overpowered she is. But I will try to give the other 2 Kongs some screen time as well. Anyway, other reasons why I like this level is that it's just a good implementation of the silhouette aesthetic, because not only is it a aesthetic thing just for visual purposes, but it does do a lot for the gameplay. It makes it actually pretty challenging because there are some enemies that will be kind of hidden within the silhouette, and if you're not paying attention, you might find yourself running into enemies. So you really do have to pay attention in these levels. And it's really easy to miss things, like the Kong letters. It's easy to miss them because it's just hard to see them because they blend in with everything. Everything's all on a silhouette. And like, out of the 3 silhouette levels that are in this game, this is my favorite one because, like, I just like the green look. I think it's a nice look, and also I like the music. In the first game, they used the same song for all 3 silhouette levels, so it's like this jazzy rendition of the Jungle Hijinks theme. I thought it was okay, but I think, like, this is more fitting, and it's only used for this level. The other 2 silhouette levels have their own unique themes. But, yeah, this is one of my favorite songs in the whole game. It's pretty nice, kind of a funky, jazzy theme here, and I like it. And it's actually a pretty long song, which is another thing that I like about the music in this game, is that the tracks are all pretty lengthy for the most part. It takes a while for them to loop around, which I think it fits good with the longer levels in the game, and I think it also, you know, it just gives you more content, and I like it. Again, the soundtrack was done amazing in this game. Anyway, oh, there's the O. Yeah, see, I almost passed that up. It's pretty well blended in with, like, the vines up at the top of the screen. I did a practice run earlier and I missed the O, so I'm glad I found it this time. You'll be seeing quite a bit of those bushes coming to life. That's where the silhouette levels try to trick you. They had those in the first game as well, where some bushes would come to life as enemies. We might have something here. No, we don't. Yeah, finding secrets is also, as you would imagine, pretty tough. There's a lot of space over here, and I wonder if there's anything over here, but I don't think there is. I think we just have to drop down. There's a pig right there telling us what to do. How do I... Oh, yeah, see, I can't tell what to do, but it's like a silhouette, but what we have to do is pull this thing. And barrel here, just a normal barrel. There's a lot more of these in this game. There weren't a lot of just normal barrels that you just throw at enemies. in the first game as there are in this game. You know, that's something that you saw a lot in the originals, just barrels to pick up and throw at enemies, but you didn't see that a lot in Returns. This part's cool, I like this. You go down for a while, and at some point we have, if we stop right here, you can make a star image by... That's pretty creative. That's something that they do in the first game as well. If you bring, like, two pieces of the background together to make an image, you can get a prize for it, which is a puzzle piece. The first game did that as well. In the first silhouette level, you brought like two pieces of the background together to create like a banana image, which, you know, also gave you a puzzle piece in that case. I want to check the left over here after I get the checkpoint. I think there's something over here. Yeah. There's quite a bit of these vines that you can grab on this level to make platforms like this appear. I can see if I can get all the puzzle pieces. I think in my first playthrough I got all the puzzle pieces in this one. A lot of these grasshopper guys here. Essentially the grasshopper guys replaced the frogs in the first game. Okay, here, this thing, I don't think you can get to unless you have Dixie. Or you can use this vine to create a platform right up there, and then you can get up there without Dixie. So that's how you get that puzzle piece. Yeah, I do promise I'm going to try my best to get all the puzzle pieces. I'm not going to skip bonus areas if I come across one. At least I say that now. I'll probably be lying through the skin of my teeth, even though that doesn't make any sense, because your teeth does not have skin. Oh, this is pretty cool here. It takes out the enemy, both of the enemies, and it creates a platform. This actually you need to be able to go up, because as you see it goes up and down. You have to start rolling on it when it's going up. Sorry, by the way, if you can hear my shaking of the controller when I'm rolling. I know it's kind of annoying, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. We have another barrel here if we want to switch, but I think I'm going to stick with Dixie. Dixie is quite useful for getting the stuff, like for getting the G at the end. I remember that. This is interesting. If you can roll down here, come on, let go. It's kind of annoying trying to get away from these things that you pull from the ground, because you have to hit the run button to, like, the run button is the same button you press to pull those things, and I'm trying to, like, get away from them, but I'm accidentally pulling them. So I believe I just got a puzzle piece from that. I wasn't quite paying attention. I think that's what happens when you roll down that. Okay, here, I gotta get all these to get a puzzle piece. I failed this last time. This is actually pretty difficult to do, but if you can roll it... Oh, shit. Oh, just barely got it. Did I? Or did I miss it? You're supposed to get something from that. I guess I didn't get it in time. I don't know, dude. I guess I missed something. Whatever. So, we can get that coin if we want. Got almost every banana in that line. And this should be the end of the level right here. But you can see there's a G up there, so Dixie can get that, not by that way, but you want to grab this vine up here. Watch out, because that's going to create some enemies. Just wait for them to drop down, and then you can just jump up and get the G. You don't even need Dixie for that, actually. But whatever, so that will be the end, and that's it for Busted Bayou, or whatever it's called. Alrighty, so this next level is pretty short, so I should be able to fit it in. We're at about 8 minutes or so, or whatever. I screwed around for the first few minutes of my video, so I really don't know how long I'm going, but you don't care. I don't care. Let's just play. And into Trunkfish here we go. The music in this one, and also quite a few other music tracks in this, remind me of something from, like, Diddy Kong Racing. This actually kind of reminds me of Banjo-Kazooie, actually, which David Wise did not compose for that game. That was Grant Kirkhope, who also did Donkey Kong 64. And I believe he's also, like, I think Grant Kirkhope is also doing something for that Hat in Time game. I'm not sure about that. Here's a Diddy-only barrel. Might as well switch to it. Like I said earlier, I want to give all the Kongs some screen time, and Diddy is probably going to get the least amount because he's probably the least useful Kong. The only real the only real reason why I would use Diddy is just because he's the most comfortable, because after all, he was the only one available in the first game. So if you're so used to the first game, I guess that's why you would pick Diddy, just for familiarity. Speaking of familiarity, here's a familiar concept. The minecart stages. In this game, they're a little bit different, because, as I mentioned earlier, I believe I mentioned in episode 2 when I was talking about Funky, in this game, it now takes 2 hits for you to die in the minecart stages, as opposed to just 1-hit kills. You see there's 2 hearts up there, and it doesn't matter whether or not you have a Kong buddy with you, it will always take 2 hits. So yeah, having Diddy doesn't add an extra 2 hits, unfortunately. So, if you get one of those shield items from Funky, you can add more hits to you. I don't know how many shields you can use, but maybe we'll figure that out later once we get to a harder level. I also like how they use different music here. Like, they keep the music that was at the beginning of the level. They don't use the traditional, damn it, I need to die. I have to redo the stage. I might as well redo the stage, right? I'm gonna redo the stage because I just missed the end. Is that what I should do? I'm gonna do that. The end is tricky because you have to do kind of a short hop to get to it. So I'm gonna cut back to the end and try to get this all in one swoop. Okay, here we go again. Okay, just jump a little bit earlier for that. You just have to be ready for that to get that. That is a tricky end to get. And this is tricky too. We have the duck for that. The dynamic camera here. Oh, I have to jump on one of these. Eventually, this is a box I need to jump on to get the G. Coming up here. It's the second box coming this way. I need to jump on it. This one. There we go. That is tricky. That is tricky. Okay, so we're pretty much past the worst of it. There's a few more things that can get me here. We're gonna have a nice cutscene here. I remember this from the trailer. You fall down. And you get into this little area. Just not mess up now. There's not a whole lot that can get us. We can get hit by that. I always get hit by that. Once the traps get jagged like that, you know you're at the end. And I don't think there's anything else to get here. I think you can go in the water, but I'm not going to test it. I don't want to risk it. I just don't trust that. I don't know. Either way, we're done, and we are done with this episode. So next time on Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, we will actually... Let's cut past this. A couple things is going to happen here. We have unlocked the boss, and we've also unlocked... That is not from a secret exit, because obviously we got the normal exit. Because we got all the Kong letters in every level, we have unlocked the K level for this world. That's how you unlock the K level, just like in the first game. You get all the Kong letters in all of the normal levels of the world, and then you unlock the world's K level, which is a super difficult level that that's just super difficult. I haven't beaten any of them, and I'm not looking forward to that, but anyway, I'll talk more about those actually next time. I'll explain those more next time. So, we're going to be doing the boss in the next episode, and I guess I'll just see you then. I didn't really end this episode very well, didn't I? Well, whatever. Bye.